TGI Friday.
Yeah, let me get these groups in. Oh man, you know I'm excited. Big show tonight, baby. Last show before the New Year's, man. Real spill. That's the last show before the New Year's, man. I hope everybody has fun once again, man. You know we gonna give y'all that energy, man. I hope my man MG Raider can get through. Nova Park has been succeeding lately getting through. Yeah, let's make this happen, man. Yeah. Hold on, let me tag some people. You know, it's Friday today, so, and you know, right before the New Year, so a lot of people are tied up. That's why it's hard to do a show right now, because everybody tied up, man. But you know, I'm gonna keep working, man. Yeah, Alan, I see you, baby. Yo, everybody that tap in, man, thank you so much. Like I said, y'all could be doing anything else, man. Salute the Loca, my man Philly Kid, everybody that's in the building, man. You know you're gonna get the love, man. JJ, you already know what it is, man. Welcome back on the show, man. Yeah, I'm gonna scream everybody out, man. Yeah, likewise, Alan. You're a good dude, man. I appreciate you and a lot of people that, you know, put their time and efforts. And don't go nowhere. At least listen to the message of the day, man. You know I always give y'all this science, man. 50 years of it. So whatever I give y'all, it's already been marinated and specialized. So when I give you the message, that shit's ready to go, man. Yeah, that's real talk. All right, let's start early since we got people in the building. I'm going to start off with the message of the day. That's what we're going to start off with. Then we're going to start with the show. I need y'all to pay mind to me, man. If you have a dream, right, or anybody in your circle, I know I don't have to break that down to y'all. Your circle means your tightest peoples. Not everybody. Everybody can't be in your circle. Like people... Like me, for example, if I got to do that, I want to be a baseball player, I'm going to do everything in my power to help him. Whether if I, you know, do social media for him, give out flyers, talk about him on my show, because I want him to win. I want him to win. So the moral of the story is, if you got people in your circle that are not helping you, they don't want you to win, dog. That's obvious. You don't need to put money up to help a dude win. Because everybody ain't got money. Like they say, if money don't work, the body work. If body don't work, the mind work. And what the funny shit is, people don't want to help, but when individuals, whether it's a female or a male, reach their goals, oh, everybody want to get in the car. And that's when you got to stop motherfuckers. You like, hold up. You ain't getting in, dog. What you mean? Listen, you ain't getting in, dog. You ain't helped me do shit. And like I said, everybody's not your homie, so this don't apply to everybody you know. Like a lot of people that watch my show, this don't apply to y'all. Y'all don't hang with me in my circle, but let me tell you something. Y'all do more than the people in my circle. That's real spill. You don't dismiss them like on some Lifetime shit. You fade them slowly. Anybody in your circle that don't help you reach your goal, you don't need them around you. You need people around you to help you, man. And I had to bring this up right on the new year so motherfucker can start the new year right. Help your peoples or peoples help the guy that's trying to get on, because that love will come right back. I swear to God, anybody with common sense is going to help those that been helped out. That's just the way of life. Let's start the show, man.
Creation becomes the master.
Al York Sports.
The result is catastrophic.
The raw truth. Yeah, I'm energetic, man. You already know what the fuck it is. Let's get it. I'm just letting everybody come in and we're going to start this show, man. Just remember the message of the day, man. Okay, let me get this information here, and then we're going to start the show. Okay, let me do without these. All right, here we go. Shout out to everybody. Happy New Year. And like I said, I had to put that out there because I've been seeing stuff on TV, a lot of people talking, and a lot of that I gave y'all today, I snatched up from watching shows and YouTube channels and just hearing this stuff, and it makes a lot of sense. Like, why would dudes be in your circle and not try to help you at all? Like, what the fuck is that? That's like leaving you shot on the floor, dog. In my book, it is. Why would you leave your man laying down fucked up? You see a nigga thriving or a brother thriving, let me say it correct. Help in some kind of way. That's what I try to do. You see this shirt today? Let me show y'all. Skateboard shit, Soul City. This my man, Big Ben. No charge. I'm representing this shit, and I'm going to shout this shit out in a couple seconds. Let me give a shout out, and then we going to get started. Go to YouTube, share, like, comment. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe. You know what it is. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Nueva York. Salute to Price Tag Entertainment, Plu, Royalty, two stand-up dudes. Continue to stay stand-up. That's all we can do, man. Don't go sideways. Stay the exact lane y'all going. Y'all gonna get a lot of love, and a lot of chicken gonna come behind that. Also, D Beeman, what up? D Beeman, what up, baby? You already know what it is. 2023, let's get it. Need advertisement? Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Need beats? Check my man Mech One. That shit you just heard right now was my man Mech One shit. And open sessions and giveaways, the more, the merrier. All right, like I said, my ninja Ben Velasquez is about to start a skateboard company. It's gonna launch at 2023 of April. So I'm gonna keep y'all all like on the lookout and woke. It's called Soul City Skateboard, and I'm representing this shirt right here. It's my guy, real good guy, always supports the show, always, no matter what. He plays the giveaways, you know, he tunes in, he puts his comments. This is my man, I got no problem putting his shit out there. Soul City Skateboards, Ben Velasquez, they're launching in April of 2023. Salute my brother, and let God be with you through this journey, and I hope that you blow up, my dude. Other news, let's get to the games right now. Let's get to the situation. Let me see, let me pass through this. Okay, we lost a very key member in life. One of the biggest icons, old soccer player named Pele. He's regarded as one of the greatest soccer players of all time. He died with colon cancer, 82 years old. He's been fighting for a couple of years. Salute to this man who's one of the greatest soccer players ever. I never really got to watch him play, but I seen ESPN, they had a special on him, and I'm just barking off the special. I never visualized this individual, but when I watched the special, it told me what I needed to know, and I had to salute him. Salute the Pele, rest in power, man. He was a key member of a soccer team at 17 years old doing work. Salute the Pele, man. Let's go to other news. Arizona future Hall of Famer, defensive lineman J.J. Watt tweeted this week that he's going to retire from football. Now, the only problem I got with that is I felt like he should have let everybody know when he was going to retire because he's such a good dude. From what I hear, you know, the ESPN guys, all the analysts. So I'm pretty sure, like, when he would have went to every ballpark, they would have gave him gifts and stuff for being such a stand-up individual. But I guess he decided to go out different, and he is going to go out different. And God bless him. And just, I hope the best for him and whatever else is coming up for him in the future. Salute to J.J. Watt. Okay, let me go to other news real quick. Suns all-star guard Devin Booker will miss at least 4 weeks with a left groin strain. Will be reevaluated in 4 weeks, averaging 27.1, 4.6 rebounds, 5.6 assists. The guys, you know, Devin Booker's dope, man. I mean, I love Booker, one of the top 5 NBA players right now in my book. I don't care what y'all think, but Devin Booker's nice. I mean, he's all-star every year, could turn it up in the playoffs, and the Suns need him badly. 4 weeks, maybe a little longer. I know they need him back sooner than later. Get well, Devin Booker. Other news. Boston Red Sox and right-handed veteran Corey Kluber agree on a one-year deal. The contract's worth 10 M's and an option for 2024. Kluber went 10-10 last year with a 4.34 in 2022 with the Rays. Kluber's not what he used to be with Cleveland. When he was at Cleveland, he was a dominant starter. Now he's like a third, fourth starter, but he should help out a little bit over there. I mean, the guy still can pitch. Other news, left-handed pitcher Taylor Rogers joining his twin brother as a reliever with the San Francisco Giants, agreeing on the 3-year, $33 million contract. Taylor Rogers, 21-26 for his career with a 3.42 earning average, 81 saves. Now he's teamed up with his twin brother. That should be fun to watch. Other news, veteran second baseman, Gene Segura just signed with the Marlins, 2 years, 17 M's. The contract was finalized on Wednesday night. Hit 277 last year, 10 home runs, 33 RBI. Should be a nice piece, a veteran piece for the young Miami Marlins. I mean, he's a veteran, been through the playoffs, knows what to tell these young guys. Spanish speaker, they got a lot of miras over there that talk the Spanish thing. He will fit right in. So salute to everybody, man. Everybody that's just tapping in, salute, man. Also, free agent pitcher Nathan Eovaldi that I wanted the New York Yankees to pick up signed a 2-year deal with the Texas Rangers worth 34 M's and with a 3rd-year option. Listen, this kid can pitch, man. Eovaldi got nasty stuff. When he was with the Yankees, he did good. When he was with the Red Sox, he did good. He's got #1 stuff, but just not a #1. You know, his IQ ain't a #1, but his stuff is ridiculous. Like, he'll be a perfect 3-4. I wish the Yankees would have got him, but the Rangers snatched him up. Good luck over there. Career 67 and 68, 4.16. Last year, 6-3 with a 3.87, 100 strikeouts. Salute and, God bless Nathan Eovaldi for picking up that bag. Can't hate on nobody, man. Atlanta Braves have signed 28 years old standout catcher Sean Murphy to a 6-year, $73 million contract. I mean, they did the trade a while ago, but they recently signed them and inked them for a few more years. Other news, I'm about to get my man in 1 minute. 1 minute, Mark, I'm going to get you in. Broncos first-year coach Nathan Hackett on Monday was fired, man. I mean, the guy didn't do anything for the Broncos. Basically a bad coach. I mean, he didn't know how to figure it out in Denver over there. He couldn't get Russell to do the right things. Not that Russell didn't stink up the joint, because he did, but goddamn, man, it's like that whole team was in debacle. I mean, I had them to make the playoffs. I looked at horrible picking them to make the playoffs. I mean, it was a really bad team with a decent defense. He had to get the axe. Hopefully they could get a real good coach. Sean Payton's out there. A couple coaches is out there. Hopefully Denver and John Elway and them can get somebody that can coach the team and get them back into winning. And last but not least, Tua Tagovailoa might be out for the season. Protocol, concussions. I feel bad for the young boy. He's not really stepping up, but he has to get right before he gets back on the field, because this could fuck with his career. His mentals could be really bad. Them concussions are no joke. They made a movie about that. So Tua, don't worry about playing. I know you're a competitor. Get well, and then worry about getting back on the field. Let me see if this is my man right here. Hella Bagels. I don't know if that's my man. Yo, Guillory, let me know if you can come in. I don't know if that's you. Let me see. If he can't come in, I'm going to just ride, man. I've been having issues with getting more Guillory up in the building, man. I don't know what it is. Broncos need OJ. That's funny. Yeah, I know Guillory ain't going to stand up again. Let me see if this is him here. Hold up. Trying to get another name. Let me see if this is him.
Wow.
If this ain't him, I'm going to be
What's
upset.
up?
Yo, what up, man? What's that hella bagels? How I know that's going to be you?
What's up? Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
That's my other business. If you're in Berkeley,
No,
and
man,
get,
but how
get
I know
Hella
that was
Bagels.
you? You
Look
got
up
to
Hella
alert me or
Bagels, man. If you're
something.
ever in Berkeley, that's my business. I didn't know.
All right, Mark, what's
Hella
going
Bakers
on?
was coming at
Let's
you
get
like
right.
that. Like, you know,
Let's get right to it.
I know it's MG. What's up, man? Hey, man, like,
Let's go,
hey,
baby.
man, I'm
already sweating, dog. It's mad cold
like,
and I'm
let's
sweating.
go. You got me all heated. Hey,
Let's
man,
do it.
hey, man, you
Let's
got
do
me
it.
heated on Wednesday.
Let's go right to the
like, you know,
Las
come at
Vegas
me. Let's
Raiders,
go.
Mark. Third in their division, like 12 in the
Shit.
12th in their conference. It's fair to say they're not making the playoffs.
6-9.
I mean, y'all live. Y'all live percentage points.
Wait, what?
You know what?
Wait, what?
I'm going to rephrase because I know you're a Raider fan until you're 100% out. Yeah, you ain't out. My thing is the benching of
like, I don't know what you're talking about.
The Derek Carr. Was
Unless
that
you out, you out.
something
If
that
you out,
needed
you
to
out.
get
If
done,
you
or
in.
you against McDaniel with this move? Talk to us.
Look, man, numbers speak for themselves. In the last 32 starts, Derek Carr is 16 for 16. In that amount of time, he's thrown the most interceptions of any quarterback, and he's ranked 20th in QBR in that time. He's in the bottom half of quarterbacks that are rated in the top 32 in that half. As a starting quarterback, 9-year quarterback, he has the most interceptions in the last 32 starts. Yeah, you know what? After the last game, after the Steelers game, second half, man, when I was looking at that game and I look at tape, I look at tape, and I'm looking at like, you know what? You missed these. I was like, does Derek Carr want to even play again? Even when I looked at the tape with Pittsburgh, I'm like, does Derek Carr want to play football anymore? Is he disinterested? Because he's not throwing the ball correctly. I mean, all 3 interceptions
now hold up.
they were offline.
Is this the Derek Carr that you said he was elite in the beginning of the year? I want to make sure we talk about the same guy.
It's the Derek Carr that I said. It's the Derek Carr that
I told you he was
said
just above mediocre.
in the beginning.
I like him, but he's just above mediocre.
Everybody. Hold up. He was 10-7. He made the playoffs. He made the playoffs last year. There's only how many quarterbacks make the playoffs in the AFC every year? 7? 8? No, 8 quarterbacks make the playoffs. No, 7. He's in the top 7 quarterbacks in the AFC. That means he's top 14.
Yeah, but that'll give you the right to say he's elite.
How was I supposed to know?
Dak Prescott can make the playoffs this year. That don't make him elite. Exactly. But he's gonna make the playoffs.
Is not elite. Do you think that he's not elite? Dak Prescott has
your answer. You making my point
as Derek Carr does.
But you making my point though.
But
you called him elite. I told you he wasn't elite. And now I just let you talk. I didn't even say nothing because all you were doing is feeding my trash basket, saying that he's disinterested. He's disinterested.
Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
I'm not
Derek
going
Carr is a better
like
quarterback
that, I'm
than
not
Dak
going
Prescott.
I
you
think
know that. Come on.
I think they're equivalent.
Oh, you don't like?
No,
I
don't like Dak. I don't think he's the answer. I don't think he's going to win us a Super Bowl. But you was talking some other shit at the beginning of the year. You didn't hear me talking no other shit. Nigga, I keep it 100.
I was not talking other shit. I said,
I don't,
like, you know,
don't have to.
Wait,
I remember looking at you like,
go back and look at
my man drinking?
I said,
people be thinking, look, this is drinking. This is orange juice, the energy drink.
Listen what the fuck. Listen to what the fuck I said. I said Derek Carr cannot lose us games. I said he needs to be able to win us games. And what has Derek Carr done? He lost.
And he didn't win you games?
That's what I said.
How about that throw he gave to Adams at Denver?
Come on, Al.
That throw he threw to Adams on Denver.
We can
that wasn't Derek Carr.
Go back when you edit, man. Hey, When you go back on tape, look what I said. I said Derek
Okay,
Carr cannot be the quarterback
let's move
that
forward.
wins you
What you think
games. He's got to
about
be
the
the quarterback
benching?
that manages the games. That's what I said to you.
That's honest.
It's 2 weeks too slow. It's 2 weeks too slow. After the Colts game, after Jeff Saturday game, they should have benched him like hey man, at least let him know he's going to sit the bench and let him. I mean, they structured the contract to let him go, right? So you can't talk about Derek Carr and the Raiders without talking about the contract they structured. And people don't really understand this is that they can let
Well, how
Derek
much
Carr go and there's no
guaranteed
cap
money
hit.
does he got? And like
But they
my
have to let him
viewers,
go before
how much guaranteed money he got?
he has. So if he got hurt 2023 and 2024, and 7.5 million of 2024 was guaranteed if he got hurt and played the last two games. If he plays if they keep him on the squad, it's going to be 42 million that's guaranteed. They can actually let him go and save $40 million in the cap.
Okay.
They structured the contract so they take no cap hits every
Educators,
year.
baby.
So every year they can
Talk
reevaluate
to
him
me.
and let him go. But here's the thing though. Once the contract is guaranteed for that 1 year, you lose a lot of trade bait. So you have to release him. So what the Raiders did is they bought themselves into a corner where they have to release Derek Carr after the Super Bowl. And what you'll see is Derek Carr is going to be released after the Super Bowl. We're not getting any. There's not going to be there's no trades now until
So I could put this in the
trade
books.
right? So that's too late. His contract is guaranteed at that point.
Wow.
Derek Carr is off the Raiders. If you he's
So they didn't even go
not
to
going to be a
Devontae
Raider
Adams about
after
that,
this
right?
season.
Because one of the main reasons why he came to the Raiders was to link up with Derek Carr.
I mean,
Well,
you're
that's
the
the
owner of
manly
the
thing to
franchise. You're going to
do.
the wide receiver to tell him
I
what
would
you're
go to
doing
my
with your
look. I
quarterback.
would go to the guy.
Nah.
Hold on. Let me get a word. Listen,
I
I
mean,
know when it's ready to
and
talk,
that's
you
what
want to do all the talking. I got you.
and,
But this is
and,
your field. But at the same time, I got to get a word. If I'm Davis and I told Devontae Adams,
get a
yo, your
word.
boys with us, y'all playing Al Davis' son, all right? Is that good enough?
He's Mark
That good
Davis,
enough?
not Al Davis, though. By the way.
Okay, Al Davis'
I mean,
son, Mark.
I'm just saying there's a big difference
He,
between
you know,
Al
he
Davis
helped
and Mark Davis.
persuade Devontae to come to Vegas. Part of the shit was to be playing with Derek Carr. Me being him, it's not because you the boss and you got all the money, you can do what you want. It's not right, man. That's why a lot of people don't play with a lot of teams because of that. A lot of people don't want to go to Belichick because they don't want to pay, and he's one way or the highway. But at least go to him and say, listen, we're going to do without Derek Carr. At least just throw it out there next year on.
Al, I'm a Raiders fucking fan. I want Derek Carr to succeed. I'm not a Derek Carr hater. I'm a Raiders fan. I want him to be successful.
No, but you're not answering my
He has
question.
not been successful.
No,
As
what
a
I'm
matter
saying
of
is,
fact,
should Mark Davis
he's
at least let
overthrowing
Devontae know they're
receivers.
going to do it without him? That's all I'm saying. Out of common courtesy. I know he don't have to. We know that. I don't have to tell my wife I'm leaving right now about what. Hold on. I don't have to tell her I'm fucking leaving, but I do.
Of course.
It's called courtesy. I can walk out this motherfucker right now. Don't tell her shit.
Well, I mean, you asking me about what? Hold up. But here's the thing. You're Al Davis. I'm Mark Guillory. That's Mark Davis. He's not Al Davis. You're Al York.
Right.
I'm Mark Guillory. He's Mark Davis. He ain't Al Davis. There's a huge difference between the three of us, including Al, against Mark.
So he's shady.
That's what's up. When
He's
it comes
shady
to the
then, right?
Raiders franchise.
Wow.
What you
Slim
just
shady.
said right now is he's shady as fuck. I mean, damn, dude. Why would you treat your starting quarterback like that? Even if you want him to step to the side, you're gonna say it's not a good idea for you to be around the team? Like, for real? We're about to get rid of you, dude. Like, goodbye. After 9 years? I mean, like, I understand, but like, this decision should have been made a long time ago. It wasn't happening 3 games ago, right? The backup quarterbacks are like 45-5, man. Like they've been doing pretty well this year. Yeah, put Stidham in, dude. Like that dude. Hey,
He
he's
was
not gonna
pretty
lose
good
a
in
game.
college.
He ain't gonna win a game, but he's not gonna lose a game.
With the New England wasn't all that, but he could
Like
throw the ball.
I don't expect. I don't expect shit. I don't expect shit. I'm low by expectation. Matter of fact, that motherfucker might beat the 49ers. They have no tape on him. And tape means everything.
Them guys is dogs over there, though. They bringing the pain on anybody, dog.
Preparation.
Let that line of y'all act up. Let your line act up to see if the 49ers don't be on his neck. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man,
y'all line better block. Y'all better block. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man,
y'all better block.
Here's the thing a lot of football people don't know about football players is that the backup quarterback is hella cool with a lot of players. The backup quarterback is like hella cool, always hella cool, especially the ones that are invested. The backup quarterback, you know what? Sometimes, not all teams, because sometimes you get a cool quarterback that is like really good with his team. Like you get a Tom Brady that's really cool with his team. Sometimes you get a backup quarterback that's cooler with the team than like the team is cooler with the starting quarterback.
He beats with his offensive line.
Stidham is one of them.
Ain't beefing. He's just patting them on their back. Don't worry about it.
I'm saying that Stidham is like really
they're gonna
cool
block
with
for him.
line.
You saying
like
instead of blocking for Derek
Carr? They go
out
together more so. Well,
right.
I'm just saying Derek Carr wanted to go to church and Stidham hung out with the boys. So like we'll see what happens. Hey, we'll see what happens. But I'll tell you this.
Listen.
I bet you the Raiders beat the 49ers this weekend.
Anything's possible.
It's gonna be crazy because the Raiders can
just like when you said hold on. You said Tennessee. You said Tennessee Titans.
Not anything.
When you said that, they won 3 in a row. I was like, you made me a believer real quick. But then I knew what I knew and ended up tanking. And you see how they've been doing.
Well, hold up. Nobody's known what they know about the AFC because really, like, except for the AFC West, there's only like a couple games that separates everything. Like, the AFC West is going to come down to the last 2 games to see who has a 1-2 spot. So, like, AFC West is not what we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be like a battle of, like, titans, right?
Right.
Now it's
real quick. I got a couple minutes with you. A couple minutes. I don't mean to cut you off.
Right.
What the Raiders are going to do it as soon as you could. Then you could bring up your family member. We got to get out. I'm giving you 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes over, but I'm going to give that to you because I know you wanted to get that in.
Oh yeah. We got to get, I got to say something. So what the Raiders are going to do is they're going to release Derek Carr, I think. And then we're going to pick up Minshew or somebody like that, draft C.J. Stroud, get the number 9 or number 8 pick, get a quarterback. With the money that you release Carr with, you get like you build that line. You got to get an offensive line, man. Hogs is the way to go in football, y'all. I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you got to build. You got to build in the trenches.
This is something other than what it has to be.
Okay, they got that. We got that. Bring your cousin up because we got a couple minutes.
You have to build in the trenches, right? And so, last thing being first, we're my cousin. You guys know me, cousin, all Big Sky, Idaho State, transferring to Arizona State, and he's wide receiver number 1. Look out for Xavier Guillory, wide receiver number 1. But what I want to say, if you give me 30 seconds, is read this article about him. Look up Xavier Guillory on Twitter. Read this article about him and his father's relationship. My cousin that passed away from cancer, and was a football, just a beast. and he was actually about to be recruited by he was about to be drafted by the Raiders, but they found a cancer in him, and he had to pull out. He had to pull out the draft. It's his son that is like playing for Arizona State, wide receiver #1. He's #1 for Arizona State, their revamped team. But read that article. It's called Between a Father and a Son. I think it's called actually it's called God, I forgot the name of the article. It's called A Promise to a Dad. Promise to a
Xavier
Dad.
Guillory. I'm gonna say
Xavier
it again.
Guillory.
And listen,
Xavier
you gonna get him on my
Guillory.
show.
And
you said you got all this pool.
Xavier,
you
and
know
I
all
told you
these
about
people.
him before.
You gonna get him on my show. That's all I'm saying.
He might.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him.
He might come on the show. He might come on the show, man. Like, but you got to cover. You got to cover Arizona State though football. Hey, after his first touchdown, let's see what it goes on. But like read that article and like so you get to know my cousin and also the family, the whole family, and like it's a touching article about a father and his son and the dreams of the father outlasting the life of the father to his kid. It will have you in tears, and then you'll see why Xavier Guillory is something special and somebody you want to root for. At Arizona State at wide receiver, you want him to be all Pac-10. You want him on your Sundays.
I'm gonna shout him out.
I'm gonna tell you that right
let
now.
him know your
want
boy
this
Al
kid
York
on your Sundays.
He's gonna shout
He's
you out. We
special.
spoke many times about you on the show. All he wants is one visit so the peoples can see who he is, and I could bring him out there to my peoples because we want to know who X Guillory is.
Well, we'll see.
We want to know X Guillory. You gonna make that happen? I ain't worried
can't
about
promise anything.
All right, brother.
Like,
listen, let me get going because I got my man waiting. Paul Guillory, happy New Year to you and your family.
We'll see what happens.
Go Raiders, and listen, we're gonna get you on in a couple of weeks, bro.
All right, hey, go Raiders. All right, and this is Niner weekend, so fuck the Niners, dude. Like, this it doesn't matter what the Raiders.
I know that. But yo, let me get it because my man just hit me up again. X me out. We gonna get after the New Year, my brother. MG Raider, my brother. Okay, brother.
All right, man.
All right, let me get my man Noah Parker in the building. Noah Parker.
Yo, what's good?
You can hear me?
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, and I ask you a question. When you tap in, are you even looking at the show or you just tap in?
No, I just tap in. I mean, the show don't really start until I get on, so
Because I would say, we was in a deep conversation. I'm like, did he not acknowledge that shit? But anyway, listen, we got you on. Happy New Year to you, to your family. I got to make sure I get that out there. Mom, Dukes, all that. We're going to go right into the college playoff. No, we ain't playing no fucking games for the new year. Number 3, 12-1 TCU Home Frogs versus number 2, 13-0 Michigan Wolverines playing at State Farm Stadium. The line is -7.5 for the Wolverines, 58.5. Who and why?
Michigan, this could be their time. I mean, we've been saying it for a while. Harbaugh been doing his thing.
Is this Michigan colors?
That is kind of. I got real Michigan colors on here too. I got some yellow on here too somewhere.
There you go.
On the Alvarado jersey, Grand Theft Alvarado. To me, they in this position for a reason. They've been working hard at this. I love what Harbaugh's been doing. You got a pretty easy opponent compared to most years because this isn't like a Power 5 SEC monster Georgia, Alabama type.
Fact.
It's TCU who could have been there years ago.
They should have been there. Not could have been there. They should have been there with Earl Boykins and them, and they took it out on Ole Miss by not getting them in there. They blew the shit out of Ole Miss, and they messed up with that. But you know what? The team they decided to put in, Ohio State, it happened to work.
Yeah.
For the thing because now Ohio State ended up winning it all.
Yeah.
So that ended up working. That ended up working for the people that that monitor all the whole shit. I forgot what you call them again. I'm trying to get the word, but the bottom line, the people that set the whole playoff shit up, they left TCU out, put in Ohio State, but it worked out for them because Ohio State ended up winning it all anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The best part about that was he said Earl Boykins. I could have swore he was the short NBA player. I can't remember the name of the quarterback, but I know who you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Earl Boykins though.
Yeah.
It was,
He ended up dying too, by the way. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Boykins ended up dying. Rest
That's
in
right.
peace.
That's right. So I'm going back to it. You know, I don't want to say TCU's overrated because they played who was put in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously they lost their last game. It was kind of a nail biter, but you know, it was a game they should have won. You know, compared to, you know, this, it wasn't a game that they had to win, to make the playoff. Obviously, because they lost and they still made the playoff. So maybe you could say they didn't really put everything into it. But you gonna tell them young boys that? No. I don't think so.
I'm not going to use that.
No, not at all. Now,
K-State, I'm not taking nothing away from K-State.
Right.
They just beat them. That's it. We just going to run with that.
But if there was other teams in position like Alabama or these other teams that are probably better on paper, probably have higher power rankings, and if you put them head to head and you had to put a point spread up on a neutral field, would it be better than TCU? They had their opportunity, didn't get the job done, so you have to give TCU that spot. I thought they were going to throw it back to maybe Alabama would get in or another team would somehow sneak in, but committee did what they were supposed to do. But they might just be happy to be there. This isn't the same old Michigan team. Okay, remember, this team is not the team that's just going to score 14 points and rely on the defense. They put up points this year. This is a team that was putting up buckets.
Well, they put up
this is a lot different of a team than what most people would think that haven't seen Michigan this year. And I can see them blowing them out, winning by double digits.
All right. Let me bring up Nick Saban real quick. Before the committee got TCU in, he said one of the most impressive things I ever heard. He said, I hope if they match up, let's say, for instance, TCU with Michigan, figure out that point spread, and then I want to know my point spread. And I think that's how you should decide who should get in. The better the point spread. And I know what he was trying to get at, because if Michigan was playing Bama right now, me and Bama's going to be favored no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yep.
But now they got TCU in there plus 7.5. The only problem is TCU didn't lose 2 games. They deserved it in the committee's eyes more than Bama to get in. That's why Bama didn't get in. Bama should have took care of it on the field, not matching up point spreads. That's not how you do it.
Right.
But that was a great tactic for him to try to get it. If he put that shit, it was right before they made the decision on air TV. He made sure he got that out there. Salute to Nick Saban, man, because he's the best, to me, college coach ever, you know what I mean, in my book. I know they got the old guy over there, too. I forgot his name. I know he's been doing it, but I like Nick Saban. Okay, real quick, who you got winning and why? You said Michigan by a bunch, right?
Yeah.
I'll say, so they covered the 7.5 for Nova Parker. I teased them down, but I still think they do cover that. It's a big line for a reason. Now we going to the second game tomorrow. Number 4, 11-1, Ohio State Buckeyes versus number 1, 13-0, Georgia Bulldogs. They're playing in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The line is only minus 6.5, and I just heard it drop down to 6. 62 total for the Georgia Bulldogs. Talk to us.
I've been going back and forth on this game. And you kind of brought it up just a little while ago. Ohio State took the spot that TCU could have gotten in the playoff. Now, we know just as much as everybody knows that watch college football, Ohio State gets athletes no matter what.
Facts.
At every position, they one of the top recruiting schools in the country. Now, you're going to give this team up to a touchdown points. I was going back and forth, but even if these guys sit out, like they said they were going to sit out, which is going to happen, these guys that are going to the NFL, and I support their decision because I would do the same thing. I wouldn't jeopardize my career.
Got to take care of your family.
Yep. And pull I can't remember the running back name from Miami that blew his knee out in the national championship.
McGahee.
Yeah, Willie McGahee. That could happen to anybody, anytime. You can mess up your money, your family, like you said. So the next man steps up, and the next man at Ohio State is usually another athlete. Good thing about that is, there's no tape on this guy. It's just like when J.T. Barrett went down, and they had to bring in your boy in the championship game, the third string quarterback.
Jones.
Yes. So
yeah, 45.
Hardell.
What was it? Something 45.
Yeah. shotgun 40. I mean, some
Yeah, yeah,
Cardell.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
45, 12 gauge or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But my point is though, there's another athlete in the wings waiting that hasn't had no tape on him that's ready to go. I know Georgia's defense is stout, but to me, this line should almost be 3.5 at the highest.
Oh wow.
You see a lot of times
I
these
actually
lines.
think that Georgia being number one, and some real bullies, like I thought line should have been a little higher. I mean,
Yeah, I
you're gonna
get
give
that,
Michigan
but
7.5 over TCU. I mean, I know these are different ball clubs, but Georgia being, number one, having lost this year, won last year, I thought this would be at least 8, Noah.
right, I get that, and especially with those guys
Yeah.
being out. But the fact they got athletes stepping in, and this is Ohio State, and remember we talked about this in the past. I know you're a big proponent of looking at point spreads and seeing how the books want you to go. You put that 6.5 out there, they want people to lay that 6.5 and no, because it's so you take that other side, maybe buy that half point for still 7. If you see a 6.5 there, I would definitely buy it to 7 if I'm on the Ohio State side. You get that little cushion, getting the touchdown. That would be the only side I'd take. Once it gets down to 6, I wouldn't touch the game if I'm playing Ohio State because you already missed out on a key number and probably the best line. So to me, I'm taking the +7 just with the team full of athletes that's just happy that's ready to compete and kind of happy that they even got backdoored their way in there because they had a couple bad games this season too, but they somehow made their way into it. I would take the +7, and you know how hard it is to repeat. So give me plus a touchdown with
Did I
the
change
Ohio
your
State
mind?
Buckeye. Which one?
Did I change your mind?
No,
Because I
I was
spoke to you
back and
earlier.
forth. I was back and forth.
Because
I've
earlier
been
you were
back and
saying you
forth.
like both favorites.
Yeah, I was back and forth. I did like, Georgia, but at the same time, the books get crushed if both favorites win too. You think they're going to let everybody hit that teaser? You think they're going to let everybody take Georgia down to a half and Michigan down to a half and
exactly.
get blown up? No, I don't think it's going to happen. One of these dogs got to show up, and I think Ohio State's a more capable dog than TCU. No offense to TCU,
Right.
who are just going to
Okay,
be
let's
happy
go
to
to our
be there.
next subject. We got a few minutes, actually 8 minutes. I want to talk about Bama and K-State real quick. +7 K-State. Does Bama go into this game like they would go in a playoff game, Noah? Or you think they're just going to go in there and just go through the motions because they know they're too good to be in this game and you lose interest? It's kind of like when you settle with a regular shorty, you ain't as pumped up as you with the girl that you kind of really want to be with. This ain't the boat game or the game they want to be with. So to me, K-State's going in there full-fledged trying to win this game. Yeah, and I think Bama's going to play, but they're not going to be going gun blazing. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to be going in there and just try to execute. So me, I personally like K-State because of that reason. Do you feel the same way, or you just think Bama's just too talented regardless of the situation for this team?
I mean, I do like the points in that game too. For reasons like you just said, it's not the game that's going to get them to a national championship. They'll show up and play, but Nick Saban ain't going to be fired up for this game. He'll try to make a statement, but at the end, I can see them winning by.
He's going to be yelling out there.
Of course, he's a competitor.
Yeah,
he wants to win.
And they're saying they're going to play their stars, but they're not going to play them like that. No, like they can't afford injuries. You know how that go.
Yeah. I mean,
they playing a quarterback and some defensive guy that they're going to be top choices in the NFL, at least first-round choices. So my thing is, they're really going to play the whole game and really try to win this game? Or maybe they get like a few series and they get them out of there?
Maybe like that. Maybe possibly that what you just said. Like look at the game that's on behind you right now. This team, Clemson, was supposed to be, they was in the running to make this playoff. Now they out here playing the Tennessee team with a backup quarterback. It's like,
I mean, both of them got backups.
Yeah. But they don't have. They're not playing at a level of, we here to win a national championship. They playing the game because they got to be there. And what happens?
Great point, because they're used to being in the playoffs.
Right.
That's a great point.
So that's what I'm looking at in that point. It would only be Wildcats or nothing for me.
Okay. So we got that, guys. We gave you basically the playoffs, and we added another game in there with Alabama versus K-State. Okay, real quick, we're gonna go to the hardwood real quick. Brooklyn Nets, 23-12, second best record in the NBA. Noah, are you sold by how they playing? You think this is going to be Brooklyn, or you think they just overachieving at the moment, having, Jock Vaughn running the ball club, they feeling themselves, they ain't got to deal with Nash no more. You think they just feeling themselves at the moment and then they'll break? Or you think this is Brooklyn and Brooklyn is coming? Talk to us.
I still don't think they've shown their best yet. I don't think they've shown that, but we haven't seen Ben Simmons play at a high level of
Does
what
he even got the high level in him? Because I'm one of the guys that said he was going to ball out this year, and he's not making me look too good, by the way.
And that's what I mean. He hasn't really showed me what he probably can do. I know he's got it in him. You know he's got it in him. And when you have other pieces around you, where you could be a third wheel and just show up and do your thing, you should be killing it. You don't have no pressure on him like he had in Philly. No, when he
well,
had
he's
to be
almost averaging a triple-double. I don't know if that means much.
Yeah.
8.3, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. But I know me and you know we expect more out of him.
Yeah,
but listen,
100%.
one thing about the Nets, though, they got a guy named Royce O'Neal that's helping out pretty much. Real decent
former
player.
Former Jazz player.
And if Joe Harris can stay healthy, T.J. Warren can stay healthy. Warren's a scorer. He was a scorer in college and NC State. If he could bring any of that kind of balling over there just to help them out, because the Nets need all the help they can get. They're not deep like a lot of teams, especially the top 3 teams in the East that I predicted are the top 3, not via record, via strength. Because Milwaukee, I got Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly before them if I just put them on strength. But record-wise, Brooklyn's in second. So you think right now, if you Brooklyn, you ride this? You're looking for a trade maybe to try to make the team better? I mean, what route do you go? Because they're looking good right now. If I'm correct, what they on a 10-game winning streak, unless it broke already. But I know the last time I looked, it was a 10-game winning streak.
10 games. And they won yesterday. They won against the Hawks tonight in Atlanta. I think they're on cruise control right now. They haven't hit the level where I think they can get to because they're still gelling as a team.
Right.
They're still getting Kyrie to play every game. You got veterans on this team, though. Like you said, Patty Mills. If you can get T.J. Warren to play at the level he played, even in the bubble with the Pacers when he was putting up 40-something in games like that as a second or third guy. So they got enough weapons. I know KD wants to get there and win without, playing on the best team of all time with the Warriors. He's got to, step up too. But they're still kind of gelling in the new system, new coach, all that. And I don't think they played their best ball yet. And I'm glad to see them playing at this level now. I want to see if they can put it into a higher gear, though, and really put pressure on the teams like Boston, Milwaukee, all these guys that are the front runners in the East. So, we can just wait a little bit. Usually after Christmas is when these teams really start making the moves, and then trade deadline come, and boom, we find out who the pretenders are and who the contenders are.
Right, and we can't talk about Brooklyn without mentioning, you mentioned KD. We got to mention Kyrie Irving, who I think is one of the best pound-for-pound players on the court. I had a lot of issues with him off the court, but on the court, definitely one of the top 5 pound-for-pound players. Probably got the best handle, they saying ever. I'm not going to go that far, but I'm going to say best handle right now in the league right now.
Uncle Drew.
I'm going to run with that. And, the Irving's nice. And if he could keep playing at a high level, KD's definitely playing on a high level. And then they, like you said, get more out of Ben Simmons, Royce O'Neal, T.J. Warren, and all these guys. Maybe Joe Harris going to have to come up and hit some big shots. Then maybe you got something there. But I just think they're a year away for some whatever reason. One other marquee player from really taking it to that next level, Noah Parker.
Yeah, possibly. But then you could say they had James Harden and they blew that. He was a marquee player.
He wasn't a good fit with them, though.
Yeah, I know. But what other
marquee players
out there?
You need a good fit kind of guy.
You need like an Andre Drummond, like a big man. I mean, you can't really have another a guy that's going.
You get Aton.
Yeah,
I like Aton over there, big man that can shoot.
Yeah,
if they would have had that kid Allen that they had to trade, Allen would have been perfect for them, rebounding, doing all the other intangibles besides scoring.
Yeah, but Steve Nash was using the D'Antoni system, who never used a center. They never had a big man in Phoenix when they made the run. That just wasn't their style. So they got rid of the big man. They wanted to run more. And that
John
team
Vaughn might go a different route, though.
Yeah, so maybe they do something where they go after a big man, because that wasn't their style at the time. And they didn't realize they had a lot of good players that were big men, and they went with small ball, and it's hard to say that was going to work with guys like KD and guys that just dominate the ball, Kyrie. So and James Harden, and that's why it blew up. Any other kind of team, I think that would have worked, but making James Harden play that style with another guy that's going to have the ball just as much as
I
you,
knew that wasn't going to
gonna
work, though. I just knew it wasn't going to work, but I just knew it, man. And then they all got like their own kind of mentalities. Nobody's willing to give in to the other. I already knew that wasn't going to work. That was something that was bound not to work. You
Right.
dig what I'm
100%.
saying?
100%.
Noah Parker, Happy New Year. Tell your mom that I say Happy New Year, the kids, everybody. Salute my brother. A pleasure knowing you another year longer. And let's keep this going to the death, my little brother.
No doubt. You already know. 2023 is our year. We're gonna keep it going. Keep the cash coming in. Keep hitting these winners. You already know.
Here we go, baby. Noah Parker, let's get it, baby.
Al York Sports Show. Holla.
Facts. All right, guys. Two guys. We have MG Ray to come through, talk to y'all. Jeffrey Gerson, let me put this out there. Sportsbook Jeff really wanted to get on today. I kind of messed up with the way we were talking this week. A lot of things on my plate. You know, he really wanted to rock today. I'm just letting y'all know, definitely getting him in next week. But he wanted to rock today. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, free picks. Then we go into the spinoff. Get your pens and papers. Jeffrey Gerson's going to start tomorrow. He likes the Ohio State Buckeyes +7. If you got 6.5, he's saying to buy half a point. If it's 6, I guess he wants you to buy a point. I didn't talk to him because the line just dipped. But he wants a +7 Ohio State tomorrow versus Georgia. Game number 2, Sportsbook Jeff. You got the Patriots versus Miami Dolphins. They're playing at Foxborough. The line's 2.5 Patriots. He likes the Patriots to come out with a victory and cover the 2.5. And last but not least, he likes the Cleveland Browns versus the Washington Commanders. The line is -2.5 for the Commanders. He said buy half a point to +3 and take the Cleveland Browns. Those are his 3 picks. Now I'm going to shoot you my 3 picks. You got Minnesota going to Green Bay Packers. Everybody and their mother going to ride Green Bay, revenge game, playoff game, all that. All I know is Minnesota on the road with points. It's a deadly team. At home, they don't cover, minus. When they on the road with plus, they cover. I like Minnesota +3.5. Now, if that dipped down to 3, there's places that got a 3.5 because I look. But if you don't got 3.5, you got 3, buy a hook, bring it up to +3.5, Minnesota Vikings. Game 2 in the game nobody's looking at. I'm going to take my chances with this. I'm going to take the LA Rams +7. Once again, if you don't have the 7, 6.5, bring it to 7. They're playing the LA Chargers. In the game the Chargers have to win. I think the Chargers would be happy to leave out of there with a 4-point victory. The Rams been playing better football since Big Money got over there. They're playing with a certain energy. As you've seen, they blew out the Broncos 51-14. They play the Packers pretty decent, and I think they're going to show up in Charger world and keep it close. Take the Chargers +7. And then my 2-team 6-point teaser, we're going to bring the Carolina Panthers, who are playing Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They +4. I just checked it. +4. We're going to bring them to 10. They're going to have +10. And in the back end of that ticket, Michigan Wolverines from 7.5 down to -1.5. So these are the all free picks. Then we're doing a spinoff. Ohio State +7. Patriots -2.5. Browns +3. Minnesota +3.5. Rams +7. 2-team 6-point teaser. Panthers +10. Michigan -1.5. Those are your free picks. Now let's get going with the spinoff. Good luck to everybody. I just want, whoever wins, wins. God bless. Let's get it popping. Let me get this on real quick. Hold on, give me a minute, guys. So much different shit I got to do on my own. But I ain't complaining. It is. see. Bring that down right there. Okay, we got round 3. Giveaway 1 through 20. That's the best person win. Soul City in the building. My man Van Velasquez. I got you, baby. I want you to win, dog. Let's go 1 through 20. Great show. Great job, Mark Guillory. Noah Park as always. Like I said, Jeff Gershon wanted to be in Sportsbook, Jeff. We're going to get him next week, Jeff. Don't worry about it. Okay, 1 through 20. Let me marinate these bad boys. Okay, here we go. They're all marinated. 2 balls come out, no play. 1 ball falls off, no play. I just want to do it correctly. That's it. It don't matter who wins, as long as I do it legit. Here we go. Here we go. We got a ball there. We got a winner. I know you see it. Let me back up a little bit. You got a winner. Giveaway 1. Winner is for giveaway 1. Number 10. Number 10. My boy Keith Vega, baby. Keith Vega. That's about his 3rd or 4th win in round 3. Keefy V in the building, baby. Keith Vega, baby. Another supporter. Another supporter. God bless him. Okay. Now we doing 21 through 40. (21 through 40), giveaway 2, round 3. Keith Vega, baby. Got the playoffs tomorrow, college playoffs. Big day tomorrow. Hopefully we all make money, man. That's the key, to make money. Make money, make money. All right, here we go. You know I got that West Coast shit, baby. You know I got that West Coast shit. All right, here we go. 21 through 40. Giveaway 2, round 3. Let's get it. They're all marinated. Here we go. Here we go. 1 ball's out. We got a winner. Let me bring this bad boy back. Got a winner. The winner for giveaway 2, round 3. Number 21. Number 21. Well, he was mad he get on the show today. But Sportsbook Jeff is your winner and his 8th win of round 3, which makes him 2 wins away for being the king of round 3. Sportsbook Jeff is your last winner for 2022, folks. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, give y'all a quick summary and we the fuck out of here. Oh man, great show. Great show, man. MG came in, broke down the Raiders situation. Raiders in a bad place. Great team, good team, you know, new stadium and all that. you got to get in the playoffs, man. Like with a team like that, you have to make it. They look like they're not out all the way. It's not 100%, but it's damn near 100%. Maybe, definitely a lot of loss they gone. But even if they win, they're gonna need a lot of help. More of the story, I don't think they're getting in. They gotta resurface. Maybe get a new quarterback, whatever route they go. But good luck to the Las Vegas Raiders. I have to support the Raiders. I'm from Las Vegas. This is why every week I try to get a little bit of Raider talk. My boy Cisco Ortega, who's the ambassador, that's my guy. I wish him the best. He loves the Raiders. And when I start doing my lives from these venues, Cisco and company are all coming. They all coming to support because I'm going to support the Raiders. I just got to do it. It's just what it is. I'm from out here. I got to rep. Just like LES, I rep when I'm over there. Great week by Noah Parker, college football playoffs, Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn, to me, I'm not going to say they fakers, but they're not takers either. I need to see more of what they're doing. It's a small sample size that we get in. I want to see a lot more than that so I can be a believer of the Brooklyn Nets. And then let me tell you something. If they happen to win it all with this team, I got to give KD and Kyrie all the props, because they're not deep like that. And they're going to have to hold a lot of weight if they're going to end up winning the NBA championship. I'm telling you right now. And if they pull that off, I'm going to salute those motherfuckers like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like I also said in my message, if you tight with somebody, you don't have to help them with just money. Like anybody in your circle that's trying to make it, like anything, like a baseball player, basketball player, wrestler, MMA guy, a rapper. If you know you're going to be roaming with these guys when they sign a deal, or you're looking that way, you have to tell yourself, I have to help this person so I can earn my spot on the team when he gets on. Because if you don't help him in no way, where you think that you belong inside of the car with him when he gets on? And then all you're going to do is run your mouth that, oh, he full of shit. He was my man. He ain't fucking with me. No, you don't blame him. You blame you. What have you done to earn a seat in the car? That's my question to you. What have you done? Nothing. You ain't sharing his shit. You ain't pumping his shit. You ain't talking about his shit. But you want to ride with him, right? Fuck out of here. With that, Happy New Year. Love you guys. 2023 in the building. Let's get it. Al York Sports, the raw truth, coast to coast. Love y'all. Hold your heads.